In this first lesson, we're going to place structural columns for our canopy, the outline of which we can see here in blue. And these will also hold up the bench drawn here in red, this serpentine array of pipes. And we're going to use round pipe columns here. We'll go in under components, and it's actually a component or family we're going to place here. Structural columns, what we'll choose. And in this, we go to structural column, we drop down. The first thing we get are wide flange, and some available ones are maybe previously used and not quite what we'd like. And what I'd like to do then is up here I'd like to load a family to place. And I'll go down to structural in my families, and under columns here's steel, and in steel is a pipe column. And there's my 6-inch standard pipe is one we're going to use. What we'll do then is, for the brackets, make them a family, a custom-made family, that fits this column very nicely and allows us to place multiple brackets easily. I'll hit OK. And now my structural column, making sure it's a vertical column, I can zoom in and place these. I'm going to put one kind of right here up against the wall, in kind of the swoop of the bench, and possibly another on line with it and next to, and then two more further down the wall, kind of following the humps of this line here a little bit to make sure that we have adequate support for our canopy. Let's go ahead and place this. There we go. We can always move these afterwards, is the nice thing. It's never really set in stone. And this one I'm actually going to pull out from the wall quite a bit to hold up this bench and let there be a space behind it, because this canopy tends to swoop out pretty considerably. And I'll do one more here at the end of the bench, as the bench will curve down, and this will hold up this outer edge. So now I've got my columns in, and I'll go into a 3D view and see how they look. So I've gone into my standard 3D view here, and there's my columns all placed nicely down at 0. And we can see where we'll have decking go around them, and there's the bench and the coastline sculpture and so forth. The really nice thing about these is if I go to modify and I choose multiple columns in here, holding control to select, and I do things like changing the top level or top offset or otherwise. In this case, let's make the top level level 2, and with no top offset, and I'll hit apply, those columns now size right up to level 2. And this is true for any object like this. And anything else I change with it, they'll take on those properties. So I'm going to make all of these, for now, all of these columns I will select, and over in the properties I'm going to take off the top offset of whatever that is, zero that out, and their top level, I'll drop down and pick my level 2, and there's that offset gone. Okay, I had to do the level first, and I will hit apply. Giving me a minor, oh, there's my minor error. Yes, I'd like all of them to go up to level 2, and I'll hit apply. Now I'll take out all of their top offsets and apply. And they all jump back down. Sorry, I just did that in the wrong order. Good to illustrate, though. I'm really not set in stone here. It's very malleable, so don't be afraid to change things if they don't look right. That's perfectly fine to do to get the design right. In the next round, then, we've got the columns. We'll go in and place brackets once we've made them.